My life feels empty since I caught up on One Piece. Oh man. I really hope I can get Nish to watch it with me. But I know the feeling. You know what sucks though? Oh, finally. That I have not been enjoying JoJo anymore. It used to be my favorite anime by far. And it's just not doing it for me anymore. Maybe I'm just not in the right state of mind for it. But yeah, it's not fun to watch right now. And I don't think the quality dropped. I think it's actually just me. I dropped in quality. That they don't like it anymore. So maybe it's not just me. And like the new season was really freaking good at first, but now I'm just like, I don't know. It's doing nothing for me. Wish we could find games that we could play together. Still haven't played Sea of Thieves together. Oh, but you know what's going to be fun? September on Game Pass. Star Citizen, it might be shit, who knows? I mean, there's a really good chance that it's gonna be shit. But Star Citizen and then at the end of September Payday 3, which is almost certainly going to be awesome. I tried a lot now and only One Piece, Death Note and Demon Slayer kept me hooked for the entire thing or what's out so far. Oops. I watched very little of Death Note, but I know that almost everyone I know loves it. Come back. Oh, Starfield. Give me your weak spot. I barely hit the weak spot, I'm so bad. That was some good XP. Two big guys on other thing. But yeah, I'm kinda open to Starfield, but I don't have high hopes for it. I think what they showed from the game was not actually interesting. In fact, I'm a bit annoyed that people get so hyped so easily for games nowadays. Like, have we been playing the same new releases, especially by big publishers? It seems, from what I saw, it seems more like Mass Effect, but, you know, you can customize your ship a bit or something. And you know, I loved Mass Effect back in the days, but I don't know if I would enjoy playing it now. Like, the Mass Effect trilogy was really close to my heart. But you know how it is, I was a different person. BioWare was a very different company. And Dragon Age Origins. Yeah. I have a controversial take. I actually really like Dragon Age 2. Like, I recognize that it was a bad game, but the combat was so fun in it. I did hate that despite how small the game was, it was full of repeating dungeons. Like, just you went into a different dungeon, it was the same as the last one you went into, and that was like pretty dumb. Pretty damn dumb. I guess it was maybe a sign of things to come with BioWare. Just need a tiny bit more blood. I actually almost installed that the other day. I had the itch for the PvP. It's the Old Republic. Wait, I don't know if I played it. I might have played it a bit, but no, actually, you know what? I played Star Wars Galaxies a bit. Also not a fantastic game. Just need to hand in 70 bullets, that's easy. Galaxies was wild. I remember the cool thing about how, like, becoming a Jedi was actually really hard to do, but I'm guessing at one point everyone was a Jedi after a while, so... I think Jedis are the worst part of the Star Wars universe, honestly. No quest from this guy. Okay, let's just go back in then. What I'm tempted to reinstall lately a lot is Guild Wars 2. It now has 2 expansions that I haven't played. They had a PvP mode called Hotball, and each team had to fight over a ball that you threw to each other. Oh! Oh shit, you know what I remembered? Guild Wars 2 had a mode that was like Hunger Games. You literally had to eat to survive, stay warm, hunt other players. I don't know if it's as complex as I remember it, but I remember it being really fun and cool. I reinstalled Guild Wars 2 the other day after we talked about it. Did you play it any? What bums me out about it is that there's no servers in the region. Started leveling a Mesmer. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that Mesmers are now cool. Guild Wars 1 Mesmers were so boring. Guild Wars 1 had some like kind of poorly designed classes. Mesmer being the worst, like very not fun to play, not challenging in any way. Warrior was really challenging, but it kind of screwed you because of the rubber banding. The only goal I have is World Explore. In Guild Wars 1 I really liked Monk, Warrior, and who else? Oh, Ritualist was fun, but Ritualist could be kind of boring, but at least it had some variety. Ironically, one of the most fun builds I used with Ritualist was the most boring one, where you just spammed spirits and then use the signet to teleport them to you. Okay. You have to go to this guy, right? Yeah. Oh, we're still so far. I thought we were a lot closer now after all this running. Please spammer, yeah. Wait. Oh yeah. I think it was a Korzik skill. Man, I really want to go back to Guild Wars 1 to max out my Korzik faction and then get a few more achievements. Wanna do that at least sometime? Although, I don't know how to reinstall Guild Wars 1. But maybe knowing my old password I used will be enough, because I don't have the like game card and stuff I used to have with it. Oh, a pistol. Oh yeah, I mean more like if I lost my password, I don't know if I can recover it. Because I don't have the serial key anymore and stuff. I maybe have it somewhere back in Hungary, but I sometimes think about going back for some stuff and to see my mom, but it's so freaking expensive. Like I got a ridiculously cheap ticket to get here, and even that was very, very expensive. Underworld, I remember Underworld. Fisher of War and Underworld were so fucking fun. I don't think any elite area in any game ever like got me that feeling. And I remember like especially at first when we were inexperienced and like cleaning like about 1/3, not even 1/3, like 1/5 of the map, and then everyone just going on a break, being a bit nervous that some patrolling enemies will find us while everyone is on break. Those are good times. No. Oh. I thought the game was gonna crash. Fisher of Woe. But I do think that Guild Wars 2 became a good game after Heart of Thorns. It was still decent at launch, but yeah, Heart of Thorns is what made it good. I think I'm gonna reinstall both. At the very least to check how many hours I have in them. The new... Oh yeah, any class can use any weapon. That's actually really cool. Wow, okay. Are you kidding me? What is this? I mean, I appreciate the XP, don't get me wrong. Wow, so many enemies. No pills that I want. Engineer hammer looks... Yeah. I love that specialization. You know what I always wanted and never got? I always wanted a guardian with a shield and a pistol. Just like a riot shield guardian. I feel like that would have been so freaking cool. I guess you can now do it. I always liked the engineer. Engineer was the first class I liked, but then I overplayed it in the open or beta weekends or beta weeks or whatever. So when the game came out, I started a thief, which I still kind of like, especially with some of the specializations. Like the Deadeye spec was really up my alley, and I even have a legendary rifle to use it with. Pistol was the first thing I wanted to make. Yeah, that's the thing about Guild Wars 2 is that the classes are all kind of fun. Although one thing I find really freaking funny is how they were like, well, we're removing some of the skills because the builds got a bit too complex to balance and stuff. And then they made less variety, but the builds got way more complex with the min-maxing of like all those stat numbers. So they just made it more complex but less fun and when it comes to build creation. Which is a real shame. Another one. I mean, don't get me wrong, I welcome the XP. And also even Warrior was like really fun. At first Warrior felt a bit uninteresting to me in Guild Wars 2, but might have been because I played Warrior way too much in Guild Wars 1. Finally.